There is a big change happening at Tesla. Elon says Tesla will change quarterly delivery strategy. With a recent leaked email from Elon Musk, we see that Tesla is going to be changing up its quarterly delivery strategy. And in about a moment, stay with me, I'm going to read the full email to you. In the past, Tesla would rush to get deliveries done at the end of the quarter, if you remember. This is no longer going to be the case, and instead, Elon Musk wants Tesla employees to reduce costs of deliveries and take the most efficient action. Welcome back, dear friends. This is Armen Harayan from TorqueNews.com. So Elon Musk's email to Tesla employees, there was a recent email. He sent an email to Tesla employees likely to address the stress that comes at the end of each quarter and rushing to get deliveries done. I think this may also mean that Tesla won't rush to export so many vehicles at the beginning of each quarter and instead even it out each month, says Jeremy Johnson from Torque News Tesla reporting team. Elon wants Tesla employees to take the most efficient action at all times and to not think like Tesla is publicly traded and to forget the notion of end of quarter. And like I said, I'm about to read that email to you. Elon sent an email in quarter 3, 2021, according to Sawyer Merritt on Twitter, where he stated that sometime in quarter 4 or quarter 2, 2021, Tesla would start to spread out deliveries more to reduce the end of quarter waves. Elon looked at over 6-month period where Tesla wouldn't have delivered any extra cars, but would have instead spent a lot of money and burned employees out to accelerate the deliveries in the last 2 weeks of each quarter. This is a positive move for Tesla, says Jeremy Johnson from Torque News Tesla reporting team. He says, I think this is a good move for Tesla. Imagine if at all the end of each quarter that you felt rushed and pressured to make as many deliveries as possible. Now imagine the stress that would come from this and the corners that may cut in order to make this happen. Imagine the habits and inefficiencies that are created by operating this way. Now imagine that instead of stressing about meeting quarterly deliveries or deadlines, employees of Tesla are instead focused on the customer experience and making a delivery as efficient as possible. I also personally believe this is a smart move by Elon Musk and smart move by Tesla. And I'm about to read the text for you. So there is a crunch and stress of the end of quarter deliveries because you are not thinking like a public company anymore, trying to meet quarterly results. This is a positive for Tesla overall. If I had to work at a company, says Jeremy, and had 2 weeks of extreme stress 4 times a year, I would take a toll on it would take a toll on my health. I wouldn't work in a calm and relaxed state if that was the case, and I would make mistakes and cut corners. This new approach from Elon Musk helps keep the same culture of being efficient and doing the right thing without making a rush effort out of it. Will this affect quarterly earnings from Tesla? I don't know. Let me know if you think this will affect quarterly earnings at Tesla. And if they are implementing this right now, we could see a little less deliveries in quarter 4 2021. After that, I don't think we'll see much of a negative on Tesla quarterly deliveries because the estimates will also change. The reason for this is that the employees will be focusing on low cost and efficient deliveries and will find a way to make the deliveries happen over time instead of coming them into 2 weeks of the last quarter, each of the end of the quarter. So I think this will also improve Tesla's bottom line because there won't be money spent on expediting orders and on temporary contractors to rush the deliveries at the end of the quarter. Employee morale will improve as well. Since we don't know how much Tesla is spending on expediting and contractors, we expediting deliveries and contractors, we have to gauge what they spent 8 weeks out of the year for the expediting and extra contractors. Jeremy Johnson says, I'm going to take a stab at it and say Tesla will save $50 million a year. Here is the full text of the email as I promised. Per my email several weeks ago, Elon Musk says, our focus this quarter should be on minimizing cost of deliveries rather than spending heavily on expedite fees, overtime, and temporary contractors, just so that cars arrive in quarter four. What has happened historically is that we sprint like crazy at the end of quarter to maximize deliveries, but then deliveries drop massively in the first few weeks of the next quarter. In effect, looked at over a 6 month period, we won't have delivered any extra cars, but we will have spent a lot of money and burned ourselves out to accelerate deliveries in the last 2 weeks of each quarter. We will still have quite a big wave of deliveries in the last few weeks of December, as we don't yet have high volume production either in Europe or Texas, which means a lot of cars on boats from China to Europe and on truck and or rail from California to the East Coast arriving late in the quarter. But this is nonetheless the right time to start reducing the size of the waves in favor of steadier and more efficient pace of deliveries. The right principle is take the most efficient action, as though we were not publicly traded and the notion of end of quarter didn't exist. Thanks, Elon. So let me know, friends, what do you think about this kind of revolutionary approach? What do you think about Tesla's new strategy for quarterly deliveries? Will Tesla stop exporting so many vehicles at the beginning of each quarter? Let me know your thoughts. I think it will be interesting. I like the idea that Tesla wants, actually, the CEO of Tesla, Elon Musk, wants to see Tesla not a publicly traded company, but as a privately owned company where everybody focuses on results, focuses on the quality, focuses on the service, not on just making the numbers right. Because like I said, would you like to work in a company where 4 times a year, 2 weeks each time, basically 8 weeks a year, you work under extreme amount of stress? It will be impossible. I mean, employee morale will be low and people will come home very stressed. They will lose their productivity, and you don't want that to happen. And I'm glad that someone told Elon Musk, or maybe he came up with the idea of lowering the stress and allowing people just enjoy their works, and the production numbers will probably go up, of course, out of this. So I would like to hear your thoughts. This is Armen Harayan from TorqueNews.com. Please subscribe to our channel for daily Tesla news. Ring the bell so you don't miss my next coverage. And let's move on to our next Tesla story. God bless you and peace be with all of you.